Hey there. Hey, I see some people are joining me. That's nice. This is Ona Indigo here, coming to you live from Oakland, California. And world electronic music is our passion. We're celebrating diversity by amplifying extraordinary voices to create a deeper understanding and connection that promotes equal opportunity for all. We're using love to calm the chatter of the mind by supporting one another with passionate expression to share our authentic creations. We want to spark inquiry, we want to raise awareness, and we want to encourage mindfulness. So today, first and foremost, I want to encourage you, please, can you, I'm going to put this in the chat right now. And I'm going to show it in the chat. And I'm asking you to watch our latest music video. Just came out with a music video. It's called Mermaid, featuring Gravity, who's an up-and-coming youth here in Oakland, California. And I also want to give a shout out to my partner, Deidre, who touched up my makeup before I came on today. So thank you so much for doing that, Dee. So today, I want to say a shout out. Also, I see Carly D. It's been a moment. So nice to see you, Carly D. And a shout out to everybody else there that I don't recognize who you are, but I'm glad that you're here. So we're still in the month of August. And for me, the theme of this month is creativity. Now, creativity plays a huge role in everything I do. And when posed with a new situation, I try and stay curious and in a state of inquiry. Now, even if uncomfortable feelings arise, I try to stay curious. Today, we're looking at the only remix that anyone has ever done of any of my tracks. And this remix was commissioned piece that I commissioned the artist Soohan to remix one of my tracks. Now, I follow a lot of DJs via SoundCloud and the Bay Area music scene. And I think it was back in about 2017 that I began to notice the remixes of an emerging artist named Soohan. And so he came to play at 10:15, so I decided to go out and check him out in San Francisco. And when I was there at the gig, I saw him do a DJ set, and then I was chatting to my friend Dove Bruns of Moody Music when all of a sudden Stephen walked up, and Dove introduced me and said, you know, this is Stephen Soohan, also known as Soohan. And I was delighted that I was introduced to him, and I told him that I was a huge fan of his and asked him if he would consider a work for hire agreement to remix one of my tracks. And he said he was open to the possibility. And so I sent him about 6 or 7 tracks that he might be inspired. And he chose the track called Response, featuring Benny Langfer, who is an electric sitar player as well, to remix. So I sent him the stems, and he completely transformed the song and made it one of his own. He left out the melodica part and he added vocals, plus he really sped up the BPM. Now, he delivered the piece to me in 2018 and I paid him his commission. And it is featured on my latest LP, Surrender, that was released in 2019. And it has the most plays and has been playlisted the most of all of my tracks. So what I was going to do now is going to take a little look at the original track, Response, in Ableton Live, and get a little vibe for what he was working with here. And Instagram, I'm going to turn you over here. So here we are in Ableton Live, and this is the track that he originally use the stems from. So I'm just going to give you a little flavor of it first. So yeah, the tempo is like at 80 BPM. I'm not sure. I think he might even take it up to like 110 or 120. What I thought I would do now is let us listen to some of the parts that he actually dipped into and took little parts for his remix. One of the main things that he liked to use were these samples of the sitar, which was Benny Langford. So let's just play a few of those. Let's get one over here now. And then I thought we could listen. He likes this tabla part. I remember, I think he used this in his remix too. It's kind of a tabla loop. I'm not sure if he used the tambourine, but I'll play you the tambourine part. I'm going to use that too. And then some other parts that were given to him were a bass. So that's like an 808 bass. Can't remember if I separated everything out for him or not. There's the hi-hat part. There's the clap. I think it's snap clap. What's the different types of claps? Anyway, so I just thought I'd show you a little, so basically this was the track. He listened to it. He said, yeah, I'm inspired to maybe do a remix of it. So we agreed on it. And then I sent him the stems of this track that I just let you sample a little bit. And then he made a completely different track. So let's let you listen to that. We don't have to. Should we save? Yeah, let's save that. Okay, so now, yeah. So this instead is a LP release party in 2019 at the East Bay Community Space, and this is showcasing his song, the remix that he did for us, and then it is featuring two dancers. There's Tree Star Tinkerbella and Lael Marie. So I'm gonna show you a live rendition of this with some dancers.
We gotta do this again, but I'm gonna bring up Lael and Tree Star because I think that song was fucking rocks.
Yeah, okay, there we go. That was really fun. This last release party, I worked a lot with dancers. They come up with those outfits. I gave them the colors. Okay, Instagram, you're coming over here again. All right, here we go. So, okay, I'll bring everybody back. Hello? There we go. Now, that was really that was a great show. And I love that song so much that I actually played that remix twice during that evening. So thanks again to those amazing dancers, Lael Marie and Tree Star Tinkerbella. That evening was a huge success with a crew of 20 plus people on the night, plus many rehearsals and 9 months of planning before. And guess what? Now I want to play this track again, and this time I want to play the mastered recording version. While, of course, I bounce on my ball, because that's what I do here. And I want to say, hats off to Soohan, also known as Steven Sucken, for such a fun, upbeat talent that you possess. And I hope that we can collab again in the near future. So here, let's get this track up. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to put that in the background too. Oh, how fun. Oh, that's really fun. Really fun track to dance to. So, thanks again for joining me. And once again, can you please, I want to put this in links in bio, and I'm going to show it again. Can you watch our latest music video? That's Mermaid featuring Gravity. It's a special video. And next week, we're going to kind of take deep dive into some other things. Basically, we're going to look at over the next weeks, we're going to look at some unreleased tracks. Things that I've never put out there, may never well release it out into the larger public, but I'll share it with you, a smaller audience. So goodbye for now, and thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week.